Hey guys, today we're going to be breaking down some quotes from Brave New World and explaining why they're important, what they mean, and really just what they're all about. Alright, so our first two quotes are going to be from Mustafa Mond. Okay, so the first quote by Mustafa Mond is, "History is bunk." History is bunk because it shows how weak the humans used to be, and not really weak like physically, more weak like emotionally. Like we were sad and emotional turmoil all the time, and all that's been eliminated now. There's no like you don't hate your neighbors anymore and you're not angry at people. It's all happiness now. And that's just what Brave New World is all about. So he calls history bunk because it's all about this time where really there wasn't stability, and since that's what Brave New World values most, that's what Mustafa Mond and the world state say is stupid. So, second quote by Mustafa Mond. Mustafa Mond says, "Science is dangerous. We have to keep it most carefully chained and muzzled." We already talked about this in the previous video, but science is very dangerous to the world state. Science is what creates innovation, it's what brings about new ideas, it's what changes society. And that's the one thing that the world state doesn't want. They don't want change and they don't want progress, they want stability. And if stability means stagnating society and preventing all technology from flourishing, then that's what they're going to do. They have to keep they have to keep science chained up, because if science gets out, then it could change ideas, it could change the world, it could change all the innovations and everything that's happening in the world as it is right now. Just look at things like the invention of the automobile or the invention of the internet. It's completely revolutionized the entire world, and that's what the world state is trying to prevent. They don't want change. They want everything to stay exactly the same as it is. Okay, so our third quote so far is by Helmholtz Watson. He says this after he's been hearing some Shakespeare being read by John. He says, "Why, that old fellow is such a marvelous propaganda technician? Because he has so many insane, excruciating things to get excited about. You've got to be hurt and upset. Otherwise, you can't think of really good, penetrating X-rayish phrases." What Helmholtz has discovered right there is something that the world state discovered long ago. You have to be hurt and upset in order to get passionate about things. You have to be sad or broken down. You have to have these sad times in your life for you to be able to get fired up. If your whole life is happy, you can't get angry, you can't get fired up, you can't cheer for revolt if you've got no sadness in your life. You can't relate to all these hard times. You can't understand what's so bad about people not being able to get together, or family members dying, or death in war, when all that's just normal and none of that means anything to you. Helmholtz has just discovered what the world state discovered so long ago and has been using that to their advantage and using that to control people. Another important quote in Brave New World is when they say, "The more stitches, the less riches." What they're saying is, if you're going to take the time to repair your clothing, that's like getting rid of your wealth. Your wealth is shown in that you never have to repair things. If something rips, just throw it away and buy another one. These are the kind of things that the world state ingrains into people's minds. It encourages consumption. It encourages you to buy things. If anything breaks, just go buy a new one. What is that telling you? That's telling you never to fix something. That's telling you just to go out and buy more and buy and buy and buy. And that's what the world state wants. The world state wants consumers because it creates a healthy economy and creates stability.